Let me share with you all 5 red flags you should look out for in suppliers on 1688 and Pinduoduo. Okay, if you're importing from China using any of these Chinese shopping apps like Alibaba, 1688, Pinduoduo, right? These are 5 common red flags you should run away from for your own good and for the success of your business and to avoid being scammed. Okay, especially if you're a beginner in mini importation, you just finished learning mini importation and you want to try out your knowledge, you want to try out what you have learned. Okay, be watchful of these red flags I'm going to share in this video, right? The first red flag is this: supplier goes ahead to tell you to pay directly to the Alipay instead of paying directly on 1688 or Pinduoduo or Alibaba. Wrong. That's a red flag. Yeah. Okay, especially if you've not deal business, if you've not bought from that supplier before. Any supplier that you reach out to for the first time on 1688, Pinduoduo or Alibaba, right? Let's say you went through the supplier's dashboard and you find out that you like this particular item, you want to pay for it, okay? And you went ahead and select the items you want to pay for. But let's say you have some questions and you wanted to ask the supplier. And when you're done asking that supplier the questions, it is okay, it is understandable if you have bought something from that supplier before, right? And possibly you've trusted their product to some extent, you've trusted their store to some extent, right? You can decide to even on your own request for that supplier's, Alipay to pay directly to them, especially when they are offering you a good discount. Okay, let's say like as a customer, right? But if it's a new supplier and that supplier tells you to pay directly to the Alipay account, that's a red flag. Don't even fall for it, no matter how they convince you. If they don't want to sell to you, pay directly on 1688, then go ahead and look for that item from another supplier. Okay, let's say you don't know the name of that item, you can just download the photo, save the photo from that supplier's page, then use the photo to search for that item using the picture you have, and 1688 or Pinduoduo or Alibaba will bring out different types of items that from different suppliers in that particular item that you want to buy from that supplier. Okay, so if you don't know how to search for an item on 1688, Pinduoduo or Alibaba using picture, I made a video about it earlier, so you can watch it. Okay, the link will be there and you can watch the video. Okay, so this is the first red flag you should avoid, right? Another red flag, the second red flag that you should look out for, is how long they have been registered on that app. Okay, some of these suppliers with red flag on their forehead have not been on 1688 or Pinduoduo. They have not been on this platform for even up to a year, and that is a very big red flag. If you see a supplier, let's say someone sent you the link or you found the link yourself on these apps, and you take your time to go through their dashboard, and you go through their dashboard and you see that they have been existing on these apps for less than a year, that's a very big red flag. If you are a beginner especially, or you're scared, don't deal with any supplier that has not stayed for at least 5 years and above on these platforms. Okay, most especially 1688, Pinduoduo and Alibaba, they will always show you how long they have stayed. Okay, so most of the suppliers with the red flag are always less than 1 year on the app. Okay, so when you see such, just know that it's a very big red flag and you should run away, right? Then the third red flag is this: if you see a supplier on these platforms and you go through that supplier dashboard, you see that and you notice that just one supplier is selling bag, is selling shoe, is selling body cream, is selling jewelries, like this, a supplier that is not based on one category of item is a red flag. Run, because that's not a real supplier. Okay, the supplier might end up scamming you. The supplier might end up giving you what I ordered versus what I got. Okay, so make sure that, let's say you want to buy fashion jewelries and you go through a supplier's dashboard and they're selling different types of jewelries, they're selling, just know. But if you see that supplier that they sell jewelries, when you go through their page, you see that they sell earring, they sell hair, they sell mirror, they sell knife, they sell spoons, that is a red flag and you need to pick your shoes and run. Okay, hey guys, at this point I believe you're gaining value. Please don't forget to like this video. Okay, so let's proceed. The fourth red flag that you should run away from is when you see a supplier, let's say you decide to reach out to this particular supplier, you want to make payment, you place your order, probably you went to the supplier's inbox to ask for a discount or to inquire about the product, and the next thing, the supplier will ask you to reach out to them on WhatsApp or reach out to them on WeChat, okay, like without even telling you anything, without telling you more about the product, without answering the question you ask them. They just straight up and tell you to, hi, send me a message on WeChat, send me a message on WhatsApp, let's talk, and you can pay directly to me, I'll give you discount, trying all means to get you personally, so that you'll be able to pay directly to them, or promising you all sort of things just for you to come to their DM outside these shopping apps. This thing I'm explaining right now mostly happen on Alibaba app. It mostly happen on Alibaba. You see a supplier telling you, if you cannot pay in dollar, I can send you want to pay in yuan or dollar, I can send you my Alipay code so that you pay, and it's all these things. It's a red flag, especially if it is a supplier you are dealing with for the first time. Okay, you need to run. Okay, it's a red flag, boldly written. Okay, so before you contact or you start talking with a supplier outside these apps, thank goodness these shopping apps created a chatting platform where you can communicate with a supplier in case of some issues related to buying items from them directly on the app. Okay, but they didn't tell you to go outside their platform to do a transaction. So whatever transaction you do outside their platform is none of their business. If you get scammed, it's none of their business. But on that app, if they scam you on that app, you still have the chances of getting your money back or thereabouts, or reporting them, so that other people will not be a victim of their scamming, whatever, right? So unless this supplier is a regular customer, you always buy from this supplier, right, then you can decide to go outside the platform. You can on your own ask the supplier for their WeChat number. If the supplier wants, he or she will give you, but if the supplier doesn't want, he or she will say no. Then the fifth one, the last red flag, is when a supplier is unable to send you a picture or video of an item you want to buy from them on request. That is a red flag. Okay, let's say you want to buy an item from a supplier, and after going through their dashboard, you are not satisfied about what you're seeing on their page. You need to be more convinced about that item before paying for it, right? Then you have the option of going to that supplier's inbox to send the supplier a message to send you a video or a picture of that item, a live video or picture. So a situation where you ask a supplier to send you a live picture, a live video of an item you want to buy, and the supplier refused, and the supplier tells you no, that's a red flag. So it's either they don't have it, it's either he doesn't sell it, he doesn't manufacture it, maybe it's just a sourcing agent that will go, that when you pay, he has to go and look for somewhere, not a direct manufacturer, not a direct wholesaler. That is a red flag, and you need to run. A legit supplier should be able to send you pictures or videos on request from you, because you want to buy from them, you want to shop from their store, and if you request a picture or a video, they should be able to send it to you. But in a situation where you ask, and I encourage, if you're a beginner, I encourage you to always request for a picture or a video of any item you want to buy from a supplier. Very, very important, because it will help you to determine what you want to pay for. It also gives you that opportunity of avoiding what I ordered versus what I have. Okay, so that is it, right? These are the most common red flags you should always look out for when you want to start importing from all these Chinese shopping apps, even from Alibaba, most especially 1688, Pinduoduo, all these shopping apps, Chinese shopping apps. Be careful of this, be mindful of these red flags. Okay, so I believe you gained some value from this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, you can leave it at the comment section. Okay, and please, before you go, don't forget to like this video. Okay, and also leave a comment, leave a positive review. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Bye. Mwah.